Hello, in this video we are going to look at how to create an image and put it into the GUI application in Python 3 using the TK interface module. Now, we're not going to get too much into good file management, things like that, like where to put our image. We're going to do it in a pretty straightforward way. There's lots of ways to insert an image. We're going to use the approach where we create a canvas widget and then we put the image on the canvas widget. So the first thing you need to do is to have a GIF image that you're going to add, and what you need to do is save it in the same place where your code is located. So the file I'm working on is Systems of Equations GUI1, and you'll see in the exact same directory is my SEquations file. We're going to do this directly below where we've bound the function to the main window. And the first thing I want to do is I want to create a canvas. So I'm going to call this photo canvas, and we're going to create a canvas object, and I'm going to pass a number of pieces of information. As always, I'm going to pass the main window that it's going to be a part of, and that's called root in this case. I'm going to set the width equal to 400. I'm going to set the height equal to 300, and I'm going to set the background color to white. Now the reason I'm setting the background color to white is because if I don't get my height and width perfect, I know that the main background of the image that I'm using is white, so you won't be able to tell. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my photo canvas on the actual main window. So I'm going to use grid, and I'm going to place that in row 0, column 0, and I'm going to give it a column span of 6. Now this isn't necessary right now. I know to do this because I've actually already drawn out what the final product is going to look like, and I know that I'm going to actually have 6 widgets that are going to sit underneath this in one row. So what this does is this ensures that this one widget, which is going to be in row 0, expands across all of those widgets. So again, this column span right now isn't necessary, but it will become important a little later. So if I run this right now, let's give this a run. There it is. This is my canvas. I can't do anything with it right now, but I don't see my image because I haven't put my image on the canvas yet. So to do that, I'm going to create a photo. I'm going to make a variable called photo, and I'm going to make a photo image widget, and I'm going to associate it to a file. In the file, we're going to put /, and then I'm going to put my file name. Now again, I'm not getting into all the technical back-end workings of Python and how it works, but sufficient to say that the / means go up a level from wherever the executing file is, and find the image. So when I run this program, it's actually in a directory within there is doing some work, and it's going to go up into this location. So if you don't have this /, this isn't going to work. You can actually manually direct this program to anywhere on your computer, but this is a really good way to do it because, you know, if I give this to someone else and they run it, I'm not giving an absolute position. This is what's called a relative position. The // says relative to where I am in the computer, go up one level and find that file. And then what I do is I create an image on the canvas using this function createImage, and I'm going to say 5010 image equals photo, so that's the image to put in, and we are going to anchor this to the northwest corner. And if I run this, there's my image there. Now let's just clarify a couple things before we wrap this video up. You might be wondering what this 5010 is, and let's talk about that. What this is the top left-hand corner. That's the XY offset from the top right-hand corner. So you can't see anything because remember how I set the background to white? Because the background is set to white and the image has a white background, you can't tell. But if I come here and I change this to black, what I can see is the image is actually shifted from the top corner down 10 and over 50. So what I could do, if I set this to 0 and I set this to 0 and run this, see how it's now positioned in that top left-hand corner? Again, these are just little things that are going to help you make this work right for you. When I was playing around with this is what ended up looking nice for what I wanted. So with that in mind, let's just fix this back to white. And in our next video, we're going to look at how to grab some inputs. I hope this helped. Any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to post them. Have a great day.